What's up? I'm Jeremy Mateo. I'm a real estate broker and investor here in Hawaii. I first became a real estate agent when I was 19 years old around the year of 2014. And since then, I've helped numerous clients, including myself, buy and sell real estate. I will admit in the first 3 or 4 years or so, from 2014 to 2018, I didn't sell anything because I was still in college and I didn't really know what I was doing. So this video is about all the things that I would have done in the first 30 days as a real estate agent, given from my perspective and experiences in the last 8 or 9 years or so. So if you're a real estate agent that is new to this business, pay attention. I hope this video helps. So number one thing is you don't even have to be in a company yet. As soon as you get licensed, once you pass your test, I would just post a picture of your certificate that shows that you are now a licensed real estate agent and just tell the entire world. The more people that know that you are in the business, the better. So don't be a secret agent. You want to make sure your friends, your family, maybe your old coworkers, everyone you grew up in high school with, make sure that they all know that you are now a licensed real estate agent. The worst feeling I ever got was when a friend of mine would tell me that they just bought or sold a home and that they would have used me had they known that I was a real estate agent. So don't let that happen. Number two, join a brokerage. Now that you've got licensed, what you want to do is join a brokerage to actually hang your license and start doing work as a real estate agent. What you want to do is search up all the companies in your area, find the ones that pique your interest, interview the ones that you like, and then join the one that is a good fit for you. You're gonna have your big companies. This is like your Coldwell Banker, Keller Williams, EXP, and then you might have your small boutique brokerages that are just like, small mom and pop shops that are just in your area. There will be pros and cons to both big companies and small companies. At the end of the day, you just want to join the one that's best fit for you. All right, number three is get professional headshots and order 1,000 business cards. Now that you're in a brokerage, you want to get a professional headshot. This essentially is the beginning of you building your brand. Of course, you want to dress professional, look sharp, because this headshot is basically you telling the world, hey, this is me. I'm a real estate agent. I'm going to help you buy or sell real estate. After you get your headshots done, you want to order 1,000. Yes, 1,000. This might seem overkill, but later in this video, I'll explain why you need 1,000. Our number four is one of my favorites, get on social media. For those that have been watching my videos since day one, you guys all know that I am all in with social media. Why? Because that's pretty much 99% of my business, how I get business as a real estate agent and as an investor too. And I truly believe that we as a society are gonna just keep going in the direction of social media when it comes to conducting business. It's 2023. If you're not on social media, you are behind. So if you're a new real estate agent, get on social media, make it professional, but also make sure to keep it you. I actually advise against making a separate social media account just specifically for real estate. I personally believe that you should have one channel. This channel is you, everything about you, from your hobbies, what you do day to day, and also real estate. The reason is because in real estate, it's all about connections. And the way people connect with you is for you, not because you're a real estate agent. They connect with you because of who you are as a person. But if you are a private person and you do want to make a separate professional account, by all means go ahead. That is just my opinion. All right, number five is make a list of all your supporters. What you want to do is make a list, jot down every single person that you know that would support you. And by supporting you, I mean someone who would use you as a real estate agent to buy or sell, or someone who would refer business, another friend of theirs or family of theirs, to you so you can be their real estate agent. This list is gonna come in handy. You're gonna keep adding to this list over time, and time to time you're gonna come back to this list to see, okay, who else can I help? Who is gonna refer me business? Who is gonna be repeat business? Everything like that. All right, number six is mail the business cards to everyone on this list. This is why earlier in this video I said buy 1,000 cards. You want to take this list of people that support you and mail them a couple cards, and maybe write a nice little letter saying, hey, I'm new in the business. Thank you for all your support. I would appreciate it if you or anyone you know needs a realtor and you come to me. This is important because nowadays most people don't write mail anymore. They don't do snail mail, and one, because it's not efficient, but I think it's nice to do once in a while, because when someone gets something in the mail, you're like, oh wow, how thoughtful of Jeremy to send this card in the mail. You're able to give them cards, so if they know anyone that needs your help, they'll give them the cards, and also you'll be able to create that moment for them and they'll remember it for a long time. All right, number seven is set your goals. I think this is an obvious one, but when you become a successful real estate professional, you need to set goals. Your goals are what's gonna be driving you and getting you out of bed in the morning. Think of your goal as like a destination, and you are in the car. Your destination is where you're headed to. So if your goal is here, you're like, all right, I need to head to my goal. If you're just driving in your car with no destination, then really you're just driving aimlessly. Your goals can be as conservative or as aggressive as you want. For me, I like to set my goals that kind of scare me, but are also somewhat attainable. I think a good goal for any new real estate agent just getting into the business would be to sell 5 million in real estate volume for your first year. The reason why I say 5 million is because depending on the company you join and how their commission structure is set up, 5 million volume is basically about $100,000 in income. Just remember, the one thing is that a goal is a dream, but with a deadline. Number 8 is create a strategy and game plan. So once you have your goals, now you're gonna create a strategy and action plan on how you're gonna accomplish those goals. Your goals are the what, and your game plan and your strategy is the how. When you create your plan, the way you want to do it is you want to create or have some sort of activity, and after you have the activity, you want to set an amount of times you're going to do said activity. And then once you have both of those, you're going to create a deadline when you need to do X amount of the activity. So for example, you could be like, all right, I am going to speak to 20 new people by the end of this week and have at least one new client that's ready to buy or sell in the next 30 days. You have to be really specific with these actions and the deadline in order to accomplish your goals. All right, number 9 is find a mentor. This could be like a real estate coach, or maybe someone who is a current realtor and they have a large business and they need extra help. I know there's a lot of big time real estate agents with big teams and they're always looking to recruit new people. As far as mentor goes though, it might be a little difficult to find a mentor. I know some people try to approach other people and be like, hey, can you mentor me for free? And like, what's in it for the mentor, Unless you are paying them, or maybe that's their business, it's kind of difficult to find someone to just mentor you. But if you are looking for a mentor, the best thing I could say is make sure you provide value to this mentor. They're gonna be teaching you everything that they know, so you wanna become of value to them. Maybe you do everything in this video that I tell you to do, and you show this mentor like, hey, this is everything that I'm doing. I'm looking for a mentor. Would you be able to mentor me? Maybe you taking the action and the initiative reminds this person of who they used to be when they started in the business. And they'll be like, wow, you know what? I like this person. They're hungry. They're motivated. Let me mentor them. You never know. But I will say that finding a mentor will definitely fast track your learning experience. When I first got licensed in 2014, I think for the first 4 years, the reason why I didn't do anything was because I didn't have a mentor. I was in college, I was doing other things, and I didn't have any coach or something like that to teach me what I didn't know. But after I graduated college, I went full-time as a real estate agent. I joined a bigger company. They provided me with a coach for free, and that's when I really was able to learn about the business. This coach was able to show me my blind spots. She was able to help me recognize my strengths and my weaknesses, and we got together and created a plan and figured out how to build my business. And that definitely, skyrocketed the trajectory of my career. Because again, you don't know what you don't know when you're new in business. And having a good mentor with experience and years in the business, they're gonna be able to teach you a lot about what you don't know about the business and help you learn quickly. All right, number 10 is attend brokers open and open houses. Doing this accomplishes 2 things. The first one is getting to know other real estate agents and networking with them. And 2, you're able to understand and learn about different streets, different neighborhoods, and different communities. Networking with other real estate agents is very important in this business, because when you build rapport, when you build a relationship with another agent, they'll recognize your face, your name, and when it comes to a potential deal in the future, they'll remember you, and most of the time they'll be, more likely to work with you. Our number 11 is drive around neighborhoods and understand the market. By doing this, you're able to familiarize yourself with the market, with certain neighborhoods, certain streets, maybe certain shopping plazas, and everything that you need to know in order to be an expert about a certain neighborhood. As a real estate agent, you want to be the expert in as many neighborhoods as you can as possible. The reason is because, you'll be ready when someone asks you any questions about a certain neighborhood. If they're looking to buy or sell, and they ask you a question and you're able to answer it just like that because you're very familiar with it, they'll see that, oh wow, Jeremy knows his shit about this neighborhood. I feel comfortable with going to him as a real estate agent. Our number 12 is educate yourself about the home buying and selling process. This too is another big important thing on this list. Once you understand the process of buying and selling, you need to even more so understand how to explain it to your clients. When you learn to explain it to potential clients and you have confidence in how you explain it, they'll start to have confidence in you. If you can explain it well and show them that you can explain it well, they'll be like, oh wow, again, Jeremy knows the whole process inside and out. He knows it like the back of his hand. I feel comfortable to work with Jeremy to be my realtor. I understand that he knows how the process works. It's essentially building your education and your knowledge about real estate to show other people that you're an expert and they feel comfortable working with you. Number 13 is attend networking events to meet other professionals. This is to meet other professionals who are in business that kind of intertwines with your business. This could be loan officers, title and escrow officers, financial advisors, CPAs, maybe even attorneys. And what's cool is if you're watching this and you're a young professional, guess what? Young professionals want to mix and mingle with other young professionals. So what I would do is I would go to these networking events, have fun, mingle with other people, maybe have a drink or two, or maybe buy a drink or two for other professionals. That way they remember you, they recognize you, and they're like, oh wow, yeah, Jeremy's such a nice guy. Oh, he's a realtor, cool. If I or someone I know that needs a realtor, I'll remember Jeremy. Why? Because he bought me 2 margaritas at the networking event. But in all seriousness, when more people know you, the better. When a lot of people like you, even more better. People do business with other people because they know you, they like you, and most importantly, they trust you. Our number 14 is attend networking events to meet other realtors. Again, like I said early in this video, you want to network with other realtors in this business. Here's a scenario. Let's say, you have a client and they want to buy and submit an offer on this house. However, this house is super magnificent and it has 10 offers. But guess what? You're really good friends with the listing agent. So you go to the listing agent and be like, hey, I have a client, they're really qualified, they really love this house. How do we get this? And of course, they're gonna be telling you just submit the best offer you can, but you never know, they could make a little difference for you because they know you. Here's how. They submit an offer, or you submit an offer, and they go to their client, hey, Jeremy's client submitted this offer. It might not be the highest out of all the 10, but I know him, I worked with him before, he's a really great person, he can close, he'll get the job done. What can we do? Seller might be like, you know what, I trust your judgment, you've been in this business, if you like working with him, awesome, but the number matters to me. Can you get him to get his clients to get up? And in a multiple offer situation, sometimes it's these little differences that can help you get the deal. A lot of times in business, this is how the deals are made. All right, number 15 is find your go-to lender. This is another important one, especially if you're a real estate agent working with a lot of buyers. You want to have your go-to lender. This go-to lender is basically a loan officer who's going to be helping your clients get qualified for a loan in order to buy the home. In my experience, I found it extremely helpful when I found my go-to lender. Whenever I get a new client, I was able to get the client, introduce them to my lender, they get pre-approved right away, and then we begin looking for homes. You want your go-to lender to be someone who's very similar to you in working style. My go-to lender, he's just like me. I mentioned him on my channel many times in my early days. His name is Joey Chun. We've done over 20, 30, I don't even know how many deals we've done together, but he is always my go-to. Why? Because he's just like me. He's hungry, he's young, he's ambitious, likes to party with me, and he also gets the job done. Our number 16 is send out mailers to different homes. This is an easy thing you can do. Just go to any title and escrow company, ask them that, hey, I want to make an advertisement flyer to mail out to a certain neighborhood. They'll design it for you so you don't have to do it. And then they'll ask you, okay, where do you want to mail this to? In the beginning, I highly recommend you mail it out to a building or neighborhood that you know very well. So maybe it's in a condo that you lived in or used to live in, or maybe a neighborhood that you grew up or you know very well. The reason is that you're going to be blasting this advertisement. If someone calls you asking to buy or sell, or maybe they're interested in this neighborhood, you're able to answer right away. Why? Because you know this neighborhood very well. All right, number 17 is learn on YouTube. So go on YouTube, look for videos just like this one. There's so many people out there. That's how I got started. I found people like Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, a bunch of other YouTube realtors who are making videos just like these. YouTube University, that's what I like to call it, is an amazing place to learn. It's one of, if not the fastest way to learn anything really, not just real estate. And that's how I learned when I started. And the most important thing is that it's absolutely free. I think my favorite part is that I get to learn from other people who have other perspectives, other ideas, who come from other markets. Our number 18 is create a system to keep track of your leads. So when you start meeting a bunch of new people, you want to keep track of it. Basically, you want to put everyone's information into a CRM. You want to put them inside your database, have all their info on file, because when you're in business, you're going to meet a lot of people. You can't remember every single detail about every single person. For example, let's say I have a friend, her name is Kayla. So then I put Kayla into my CRM and I put, okay, Kayla, she's ready to buy in summer. Remember to give her a call or follow up around May. And you do that for all of your clients and all the people you meet. And you kind of put them where they are in the process of the home buying experience or home selling experience. You also want to create a system and put notes where you are in that system in your CRM. So you could be like, oh, just had a consultation with Kayla, she's getting pre-approved, or Kayla got pre-approved, now ready to buy a home, just waiting till summer. Having a system that is repeatable means that you can duplicate it and you can scale your success. Our number 19 is document all of this and post on social media. As I said in one of the first points of this video is that you want to get on social media. While you're doing everything, everything that I mentioned, like cold calling, door knocking, networking events, driving through neighborhoods, all of that. You want to document it and post it on social media. The number one reason is because it shows people that you're actually putting in the work and actually doing shit. When I see other people posting what they're doing or what they're working on, I look at it and be like, wow, this person is working really hard. You want other people to think that of you. If you're working hard, putting all this time into, other people will see that and be like, wow, Jeremy is really hardworking. Like, he's doing a lot of stuff for his clients. I like that. When I'm ready to buy or sell, I'm gonna go to him. And the second reason is just, it's really nice to put it on social media, and then years from now, when you're super successful, you can look back at it and be like, wow, like I really did that. And it's just a nice way to see how far you've come in your business. All right, number 20 is always reach out to people on social media. This is one of the last ones because you can literally do this every single day for the rest of your career and be able to build a great business based on referral just through social media. That's exactly how I built my business. I think, from when I went full-time in 2017 up until like mid 2019, I was trying to do everything. I tried cold calling, driving through neighborhoods, door knocking, and to be honest, it didn't really work for me. And so I started using social media, and I took a step back and I'm like, wow, all my success, all my progress is coming from social media. Let me continue to do social media. And since then, I have not looked back. Why? Because it works for me. So that's why I continue to just go all in with social media. So there you have it. Those are the 20 things that you can do in your first 30 days as a real estate agent in order to kickstart your career. If you really want to hit the ground running, take massive action, do everything on this list, because that is what's going to move the needle, and that's what's going to make a big difference for you in your real estate career. It might not happen overnight, but I know for a fact that if you keep doing this, if you stay consistent and you work hard and keep doing everything on this list, you will get results. Do all of this and never stop doing. I'm looking over this list, do all of this and never stop doing it. I'm looking at this list and, still to this day, I do most of everything on this list, and I continue to do it because it helps my business grow. So if you stuck around this far, I hope you got value from this. If you're a new real estate agent, welcome to the business. It's gonna be hard, but you gotta keep working hard and be consistent, like I said earlier. I know it might sound crazy right now, but years from now, when you're super successful, you're gonna be looking back on your days in the beginning and be like, wow, I can't believe I did that. I'm so proud of myself for how far I've come. So if you're new, again, just work hard and be consistent. So thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you next time.